We are back in the kitchen with Lucy from Greer's. Good to see you as always.
Thank you, you too.
I'm excited about what you're making today. Tell the folks at home.
It is so hot outside that I thought we could make a cold pasta salad with shrimp. Ooh. So it has protein in there and you can eat it for supper or lunch. So it'd be something really good to make ahead, or you could eat it hot, of course.
It's too hot outside.
I know.
I like the idea of keeping it cool right now.
Yeah, and a lot of people are trying not to heat up the house with their ovens and whatnot. Sure. So this will be simple and it'll come together really quick. So I thought we could get started on our shrimp first. I just have about a tablespoon of olive oil in this. Oh, good deal. Thank you. Perfect. And I have a pound of shrimp here. I love to keep shrimp in the freezer because it's such a quick cooking item that you can throw together for suppers or really any time. So these are just Gulf shrimp that we sell at Greer's, and so you can feel good about eating them, and they come in nice 1-pound packages. So it's just kind of easy to throw together. And now I'm going to season it up with a teaspoon and a half of lemon pepper. And the lemon pepper I'm using today is this Daddy D's. Have you seen these seasonings before?
Yeah.
So this is really funny. I've seen these seasonings, and there's all these different rubs and stuff. And our Bay Minette store, they're like, hey, we want to start smoking some different meats and doing this, that, and the other. We're going to use the Daddy D seasoning. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Wasn't really even thinking. And then I'm over there last week, and Dwight is a man that works with us, and he's doing all this smoking. He's Daddy D.
What?
Yeah, isn't that hilarious? I was like, okay, this is all making sense now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Daddy D works with us in our store, and he's a super nice guy, and is doing some smoking for us over there. But anyway, so he gave me all these samples of these different rubs and things, and my husband loves lemon pepper. And of course you can use whatever lemon pepper, but this is just the one I had because he gave it to me. So we're just going to saute these shrimp for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to add about a half a pint of grape tomatoes in there just to soften those up a little bit. And I have our pasta water going over here. So when that comes up to a boil, we're just going to toss in our pasta. You can use whichever one you want. I'm just going to use 12 ounces, and I'm just using the rotini that has the veggies, so it's just different colors in there. The lady I work with, Chris, likes this one, so that's the one I'm going to use today, but you could use bow tie or whatever.
You just shouts out all over today.
Chris,
Dwight, what's going on, y'all?
Joe, always.
Joe in the house. I like Spiro. The veggie rotini has the color to it too, which is kind of nice when you're making a summertime dish to add all those colors in there too.
And my kids like this one. That's what I usually get it for, because they like to pick out the colors and whatnot, because you would think that they wouldn't really like this one, but they do. So I like to kind of keep this on hand anyway. So we're just gonna start boiling that, and then what we're going to do at the end is use this broccoli slaw. Do you use this?
I love broccoli slaw.
I know, I do too. And I'm going to I've just used it to make coleslaw or whatever, or do it in a stir fry or something like that. But we're going to add it in at the last minute to the pasta water. So it just softens it a little bit, but it's still going to have that crunch. So we're just going to add some really good flavor and health benefits to our pasta salad.
See, I call the rotini spirals, and I leave out the word veggie. So, hey, you guys want some spirals?
That's more fun. I'm going to start that.
Yeah, it's a better selling point for 5 and 7-year-olds.
Any kind of shape is a good selling
point. Bow tie! Why is it green? Because it's spinach. You just leave that.
The other day I tried to get them to eat ravioli, and I said, look at those squares! And they're like, yeah! And then they ate it. I couldn't believe it.
It's all about how you sell it.
It is.
All right, so we're going to continue to cook this up. When we come back, we'll have round 2 here in the kitchen. A perfect summertime dish, whether hot or cold, because it is hot. Thanks a lot, Lucy.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, we are back in the kitchen with our sweet friend Lucy from Greer's, and we're making something perfect, and you can have it hot or cold. I love recipes that can go either way.
I know, it is nice. Last night when I cooked it, my husband and I ate it hot for supper, and it was good. And then of course now it's chilled down. It'd be something perfect to pack for lunches, because that's always kind of a difficult thing to figure out what's for lunch too.
Now if we have some friends tuning in, what is this recipe and what have we done so far?
Okay, we are making a shrimp pasta salad. salad.
Yum.
And we're gonna make a lemon vinaigrette here in just a minute. And what we've already done is we started with about a tablespoon of olive oil in this pan, and we added our 1 pound of shrimp and a teaspoon and a half of lemon pepper. So we have just cooked that for about 5 minutes, and now we're actually going to add in, I'm just using half a pint of grape tomatoes, but you could use the whole pint if you wanted to.
I love these tomatoes. They go in anything and everything.
And they're so pretty. It's just going to add some color. And I like to add them in here with the shrimp and just cook them for another about 5 minutes. And it's kind of medium-low heat. You just want them to hold their shape but soften up a little bit, you know, when you cook them just gently, and then they're just not so, you know, kind of hard.
Right.
But, they're really good.
Good. Loving all those colors. Now we want to get started on this. Now, I'm excited to make this because we're using lemon, some honey, it looks like.
Yes, I was telling you, I love this Charlie's honey that we sell. I've used it on here a couple of times, and we sell it in our stores, and it's local honey from Sims, and it is so good. And we sell all different size jars. I just have a big jar today. I love to use honey when I'm sweetening up a vinaigrette, or I just kind of use it a lot in cooking, period. So I just squeeze half a lemon, and it turns out to be about 1/8 of a cup. And then I'm going to take, and I like to do my vinaigrette in a measuring cup, but you know, you could do it in whatever. And I'm going to pour in some white vinegar until we get to 1/4 cup. And then we know that is a good amount. And when you're making a vinaigrette, a good ratio is 3 to 1. So 3 parts olive oil to 1 part acidity. So lemon juice or vinegar or whatever. And I like to use a combination. So we got our 1/4 cup of acidity measured out. And then I'm going to use about a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And this is going to give us a little bit of flavor, but also help our vinaigrette come together.
You do like to use this a lot, this one and the honey mustard, but this specific brand you use in a lot of your recipes on here in Studio 10.
Yeah, I do. That's our Best Choice brand. So it's one of our store brands. In our store, we have 2, besides, of course, just all the national brands. Best Choice, which I use a lot. We also have Always Save, which I use too, but I do love these Best Choice products, and really only because there's a lot more of them. So almost everything that that you can think of, you know, whatever, ketchup or like this is another private label or pasta, there's a Best Choice option. And we have amazing prices on everything across the store, but when I'm using Best Choice, I get an even better value for really the same product as your national brand.
And great quality as well. Now you guys have something going on today that is really, really exciting.
We
that
do.
You can be a part of at home.
We do. We are having our grand opening of our store on South Broad Street. We've remodeled there and put in new cases and new flooring and lots of different things. Increased variety, speaking of variety, and a wonderful set of values all across the store. So our grand opening ad is breaking today for that store. And also, in addition to that store on the ad, is our store just down the street. So of course we have our store on Broad and Government. And this store that we're have remodeled is just down the street. On South Broad. So come out and see us. We're having our ribbon cutting right after the show.
Gonna be
at 10 o'clock. And we are actually honoring all the first responders. Our store director of that store just about a month ago got in a very bad car accident leaving the store. And he's still in the hospital, so we're you know, praying for his recovery. And we are honoring the man who saved his life and all the first responders. So we're you know, of course, so thankful for everybody that serves the community. So it'll be a great time. So come out and see us on South Broad Street today.
Of course. So at 10 a.m. go check them out after the show. We'll be right back. Going to finish up this yummy meal that can be served hot or cold. Stay with us.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, back in the kitchen for the final segment with Lucy. We're making something perfect for summer, whether you want it hot or cold. For our folks just now tuning in, what did we make?
We are making a shrimp pasta salad, so we're kind of putting everything together. We boiled our rotini noodles. We're using those veggie ones that have the different colors, and then I cooked that for 8 minutes, and then at the last minute, I added in 1 bag of that broccoli slaw. So we just took a little bit of that raw bite out of it, and then we drained it all off, and we have it back in the pot. And then over here, I'm going to add to your pot, it was our 1 pound of shrimp and our half a pint of grape tomatoes that we cooked with a little bit of olive oil and some lemon pepper.
Yeah, you want that juice in there?
Maybe not all of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just leave a little. Thank you, ma'am. So while you're mixing that up, we have already started on our dressing and we're going to finish it up. So I started with about 1/8 of a cup of lemon juice, and then I added 1/8 of a cup of white wine vinegar.
Yeah.
And then I added a teaspoon of that Dijon mustard and a tablespoon of honey. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon more of the lemon pepper. And at this point, we are just going to add our olive oil. So we're going to add, let me see if I can take this top off. We're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of, oh shoot, I might not be able to get this off.
Where's
of
Joe
olive
when you
oil.
need him?
I know, or George. George could come over here. Here we go.
Yes.
So I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of olive oil, and we did 1/4 of a cup of the acid. So we talked about the vinaigrette ratio earlier, and what's great, like you mentioned, is that we can eat this hot, so we can eat it right now, or you can just pop this in the fridge and take it as a cold pasta salad, and it's no, cream or mayo or anything like that. So you could take it to a picnic or outside for all these summer festivities that everybody's doing.
Of course. Now, something cool that you guys are doing at Greer's is that you also have some cool summer sales going on with your meat.
Yeah, starting next week, I'm excited to talk about it. We are doing a 7 summer meat sizzling promotion. So we're going to be featuring all different meats that you can get, cut fresh in our meat departments, and for 7 weeks. So it's going to take us through. Oh, here you go. Thank you.
You're probably better stirring.
No, you're doing great. So it's going to take us through Father's Day all the way through July and our anniversary sale. So we're going to talk about that next week and just, talk meat. Everybody loves our meat departments, and it's just that time of year for grilling. So we definitely have a lot of specials that we have planned for the summer, and also we mentioned earlier that we have our re-grand opening today at our store on South Broad Street. So we're having a ribbon cutting at 10 o'clock, and we're going to be honoring all the first responders in the area. So if you're downtown today, come out and see us at our store on South Broad Street. I'll be there, and lots of good deals.
Right. Really good deals. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to try this. You got, a sale on meats. It seems like you guys always have something on sale or a promotion
always. So hit Greers.com to see all of our specials each week, and you can receive emails and always have something going on. Do you like it?
We haven't even put the parmesan on.
Oh, no, we haven't even done that yet. So you can just sprinkle some parm on top. And I like to use this shaved one, but can't beat cheese.
That is so good. That's perfect for summer. It's light. It's got all the colors, some veggies in there, as well as some shrimp. So remember, go by your local Greer's. You can get this recipe at fox10tv.com right under the Studio 10 tab. Lucy, thanks for coming.
Thank you. It was fun.
That's right. We'll see you soon.